All right, stream. Let's get this party started. So today, I got the homie I know as Notorious with us. So we are live now. What the fuck is up, dude?
What's good, y'all? What's good?
Chillin', chillin'. Stream, say what's up. So, am I right to think that your name is Notorious, or do you go by J Fox, or what's the name? What's the meaning? Talk to me about that.
Well, normally like all my friends and family call me Josh, but other people call me Jay, and I don't really go by like Notorious like
No,
around
that's
people.
okay.
Nah,
I got you
just like in the community, that's all people refer to me
for
as.
sure.
Um, I picked the name because I'm from Queens, New York,
Oh,
and
nice.
one of my favorite rappers growing up was Biggie, and
Okay.
and Biggie's from
So
Brooklyn, so.
Notorious. Okay, that makes a lot of
Exactly.
sense now.
And my favorite fighter as well is Conor McGregor. And so his little thing is notorious as well. So
Yeah.
I was like, gotta join the goats. So I had to become one.
No, for sure,
And
for sure.
I became notorious.
I dig it, man. I dig it. All caps and spaced. I fuck with that.
All cap.
Everybody, I'm gonna link his channel. So what do you do? What is it that you are known for?
Um, well, I'm known for my YouTube channel. What I do is well, here I'll give you the whole
Yeah,
backstory.
sure.
So that's actually not like my main career goal.
Okay.
I actually spent the last 2.5 years getting my bachelor's in performing arts because I want to be an actor and
Yeah.
I want to make my own movies and all that stuff. And that's been a thing that I've wanted to do since like a freshman in high school.
Yeah, I saw that you
And
graduated from the AMDA.
yeah, yeah,
That's tight,
yeah.
man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah, and I went to New York, to their New York campus first, and I knocked out the 2 year program in a year. And then I moved over to the LA campus as well, where I knocked out their other 2 year program also in a
So
year.
4 years total.
Yeah, well, 4 years knocked down to 2.5
Oh,
because
okay.
I just like did not stop going to school after I graduated
That's
high
awesome,
school.
dude.
And so something that I wanted to do to like just I don't know keep me creative was like I remember one day I was just hanging out with my friends and like a thing that we used to do like whenever we were bored was like we would just pull up fight scenes on YouTube and shit.
Hmm.
And so we would pull up fight scenes, we would like watch them, and then like sometimes we would put music under them just to see like what the music would sound like with
Yeah.
them. And then I ended up seeing like my first AMV like ever because like as we were watching the little fight scenes on YouTube, like an AMV just popped up and we were like, oh shit, like Suicide Boys and Naruto, like let's see
Yeah.
what's
You're
going
like,
on
who
here.
would have thought that?
Right, exactly. And it was so crazy. Like I was mind blown and I was like, I want to actually make like I want to know how to make some of these.
Yeah.
And so I started on iMovie because I had this little laptop that I'm on the call with that I've had for like I think like 4 years now.
Nice.
And I started off with iMovie and I was like, oh Lord, like I thought I was making some real good stuff, but like the more people that I would watch on YouTube, I was like, oh no, 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 I'm not making anything yet.
Yeah.
And and then when I ended up going to school and like studying film and everything, like I was like, well, what if I do the same thing that I'm doing, like still making these like AMVs, but like I use movies instead,
Yeah.
and I tried to tell a story rather than just making it look like a whole acid trip, right?
Yeah.
So I ended up just doing that, and like I didn't have any tutorials. I like because I ended up switching to Final Cut Pro, which is like $300 on the
Hmm.
Apple Store if anybody wants to buy that and start editing. It's not a bad program at all. It's just like nobody really talks about it
Yeah.
because like everybody uses like Adobe Premiere and like Adobe After
I feel
Effects and
it's
stuff.
so expensive. It's a
Yeah,
real
but
big turn off.
yeah, but the thing is that you pay $300 one time,
Hmm.
whereas like if you bought Adobe, you'd be paying like $24 a month.
Oh wow,
So like
that
it's yeah,
adds up.
exactly. So that's why I was like, yep, I'm just gonna buy Final Cut. It's only $300 one
Hell
time,
yeah.
and there's no tutorials or anything on YouTube for like you know to learn
To
how
make AMVs, yeah, no one's out there like, here, you got to
yeah,
cut it like this. Because there's, I
right,
feel like there's
exactly.
probably no right or wrong way. Almost, you kind of just, it's the
Yeah,
perception of like the viewer who's like taking it in, like, oh, I think this is
exactly.
good, you know.
Right, and like especially like going on there like you could find tutorials everywhere for like Sony Vegas and like After
Hmm.
Effects and Premiere, like all the big things, but like you can't find like a tutorial at all for Final Cut, which I've actually been working on like a whole library that I have a hard drive of just me doing tutorials
Oh,
because I am
nice.
like I actually want to do that like when I hit like 200K, just put out tutorials all the time because like everybody asks me like what's the program that you use, what's the program that you use, and
Yeah.
I'd never tell anybody because like if I told people that I use Final Cut, they'd be mind blown because people think that I use After Effects, which I don't. But like
Yeah.
the thing is that like both of the editing softwares are pretty much the same. Like you can do some of the same things. There's just plugins that you can't get on Final Cut that you can get in the Adobe programs. But like I've just like mastered how to make things look as if it was on Adobe, like which I think takes a lot of skill,
Oh, for
especially
sure.
with like especially like if I don't have the same tools that they have, like I have to make up my own and I have to make things like work in a way and stuff. And then like I had gravitated away from anime. I was like, no, I don't think that anime is what I'm gonna put on the channel. I thought that all I was gonna do is just do movies and do movies because like I didn't see anybody else doing movies, and
Yeah.
like I fucking love movies. I like movies more than I like anime, and I was like, yeah, I didn't see anybody else doing that. So, here comes my girl. She brought me my pink drink from
Shouts
Starbucks.
out the girl. That's what's up. Hell yeah.
And she got me a little. What is this?
This is
Bacon Gouda sandwich. Yeah, I haven't eaten that.
Nice. That's
But
awesome.
yeah, bro, and I just like I used to just take so much time. Like I would take like up to like 3 weeks to a month, like to try
Oh,
to work
wow.
on the edit.
Yeah.
And 2019 is when I could say like that's when I got the most traction like
Mhm.
ever. I put out this series because for this show called Love, Death and Robots, and I didn't see anybody else doing anything
Yeah.
on it. And like I didn't ever really like see anybody doing like trilogies or like series of edits,
Uh-huh.
whereas like they would just do one edit song and
And then move
move on to
on.
the next one.
Yeah.
Like I would like to do like like they're all parts and they're a series and stuff, like back to the whole storytelling thing that I'm
That's
into.
cool.
Like yeah, and I think it really comes from like the process of how I like start all these things. You know, the thing like that happens is that either I'll watch a movie and I'll be like, oh, like this will make for a cool edit. Now I have to find the song that's going to be able to tell the story. Which like sometimes it comes naturally. Like sometimes I'm just listening to something in the car and I'm like, oh, everything this dude is saying is totally like matches up with the story of this movie or whatever. And like, like so on and so forth. And, like I guess, through taking that little bit of extra time to do that work and like actually make something like mean something, I think that's what resonated with people a lot.
Yeah.
And then I just kept pumping out like my same old thing. And a thing that I could say that separates me from like a lot of like other people that I know that edit or not really edit, but like they just slap together like movie trailers and shit.
Yeah.
um the a lot of these, the thing that I'm proud of the most is that I never used any like song that you would hear on the radio
Yeah.
or like any like popular song. Like I strictly like I loved X when when X was around. I have him tattooed right here on my chest. Like that was my boy. That like he introduced me into a new like sound of music and like something that it kind of it's on the border of like rap and also like like hard like or metalish. I
Like
wouldn't say metalish. I don't know.
core music almost.
Yeah, exactly, right.
I got you.
And so and then through X, then I found like Suicide Boys, and then I
Mhm.
found Ramirez, and then I found like Night Lavelle, like. And so I'm proud that I found music from people who weren't really like big at the time or like blowing up like and are super huge, rather than like somebody like Drake or like
Yeah.
Alec Benjamin or
Which would be easy to get clicks.
exactly, right. Like I know a channel that does that like collectively, and he tried to get me to do the same thing, but like I don't know, it's crazy because he doesn't make the quality edits, but it's just like for him it's clicks. For me it's art. Like I like what I'm doing to the point that people are like subbing to me and they're following behind what I'm doing and they're excited to see what I'm doing. So like who am I to let those people down? Like
Yeah.
I value my subs and the people who've been there for me more than just getting attention and clicks on a video, because bullshit doesn't last too long ultimately.
For sure.
So it's all about like the art, and that goes for it, like for anybody who is an artist, that money is going to be something that will come later on, but like if you're doing it for the sole fact that you love it, like no project that anybody else is going to put out is going to be better than something that you love, if
Yeah,
that makes sense.
for sure.
Yeah.
At least to the person making that like the
Hmm.
thing that they're creating, obviously.
Hmm.
Um, with your channel like being like full of all the art that you're making, are you able to like monetize that at all, or you can't
I
because
am.
of you are really?
I actually am monetized, and that's because I had put out live streams,
Uh huh.
right? So the way that YouTube does it is that, like, oh, I get copyright claims all the time.
Yeah,
Like, I make no money off of YouTube, like, whatsoever.
but you
Like
can
the
still
high,
monetize your channel.
but I can still monetize it. But like,
Wow.
not every video that I have is
Of
monetized. It's
course,
like
of
only
course.
like a select few. So like, I had put out a whole bunch of live streams and like things of just, me, no music, just me talking or like me doing things, and I put those on YouTube. And I had them on there for a while, and then I just like, I submitted for monetization for like the fifth or sixth time, and because I had got denied all the time, and so I just did it again
Someone at
because
YouTube was probably just like, you know what, just fucking approve
yeah,
this
just
guy.
fucking
Please
try and
approve
see.
this motherfucker.
Right, exactly, and like I just said fuck it, and then all of a sudden, they hit me back with the email, congrats, you've been monetized,
That's
and I was like,
wonderful, man. That's super
holy
fucking
shit,
cool.
right, bro, and yeah, you just got to do things that I guess fall into their terms and services and all
Yeah.
that shit. Like I love YouTube, but I hate YouTube because I feel like they just, they restrict you as a creator almost. Like
For sure.
it seems like the only way to, make a living off of YouTube is like if you were just doing interviews and you were doing blogs and you were doing like gaming things, like things like that, like it seems like, things like that are able to get monetized and people get paid
Yeah.
more for doing that rather than like people doing anything with like music or like movies and stuff, which I mean I understand, like filming is a hard thing to do, and especially like trying to film and edit your own things unless you got an eye for it,
Yup.
it's a lot harder than like you think.
For sure.
And like I mean kudos to those people, like like yeah, pay them, like dude, that it takes a lot of work to be able to do. But like at the end of the day, like people like us, like bro, we like music and we like making things with music, and like I mean that's just
Never gonna
something
stop,
that
right?
like yeah, art begets art, man. Like that we love something and we want to do something with it. Like I mean dancers do that with music all the time,
Yeah.
and like like everything like has to deal with music, bro. Movies, like the thing that moves people in movies is like
The
mainly the
background
score.
music. Yeah.
Exactly right, bro. The score tells a whole different story and stuff like that. And trying to do anything with music unless we like own the music or we are the artist, like we reap no benefits.
No, for sure.
But
To actually build upon what you just said, with how music moves the movie. Have you ever seen No Country for Old Men? And do
I
you?
saw it a long time ago though.
Oh, okay. Do you? Did you enjoy that movie without having any music whatsoever in it?
Oh yeah, no, I thought that movie was really gritty.
For
Like
sure.
like I tried watching that when I was younger, and I think I turned it off like a couple of times because it was
Yeah.
like too much. Like
I feel at a
uh,
younger age you can't really enjoy it because it could be
right,
boring perceived. You know what I mean?
right,
I feel
exactly.
that the sequences sometimes are so intense. Same with the I don't know if you've seen the movie Drive.
Hmm.
Um, the
I
scenes are
love that
so
fucking movie,
intense
man.
that it doesn't really matter how long it takes to get there, because
Right.
you're literally waiting. You're like, fuck, when's it gonna happen? So you know something's
Yeah.
gonna happen. You know that the dude's gonna shove up the mattress and then get shotgun to his head. You know, it's just
Right.
fucking
Exactly.
insane. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
tight, man.
Yeah,
Um,
that Drive is a really good fucking movie.
to build
Like,
upon like the whole movie thing too, what got you into that, like as a young kid, like what movie or like what actor or actress did you see and you were like, I need to fucking do that?
huh. Well, originally, like my main goal was to be a professional fighter. I grew up like fighting all the time
Yeah.
and stuff, and when I would go over to my dad's house and stuff, and my dad would always call me Hollywood, and I don't know why. Like I never really understood it as a kid, but like every time that he would address me, hey, what's up, Hollywood, or Hollywood, wake up, Hollywood, like
Yeah.
all the time. Like that's like all my dad would say, and especially like even when I had my babysitters and stuff, they were like, you look so good, you should be in movies when you grow up, blah blah blah, blah, saying all this other stuff, and like I didn't believe that because I thought I was a pretty ugly fucking kid,
Yeah, don't
and
we all though?
yeah, like and and then like that whole movie shit was just not on my mind at all. and I just wanted to fight all the time. And even when I started fighting, like people would like be like, "Why are you a fighter? Like your face, like you should do movies." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay." And then when I got to eighth grade, man, um, there was this show called Arrested Development. I don't know if you've ever
Oh
seen it.
yeah, for sure.
Okay, but you know Tobias, the actor.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wait,
he
not. He's the guy. I've only seen a couple scenes, but it's the same guy in a scary movie, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
I know you're talking
yeah.
about.
So he plays an actor in that show, and he wants to like that, like that's just what he wants to do. He just wants to act.
Mm.
And so I was just seeing like some of the things that he was like doing, and then there was an episode where he was in an audition room and he met Carl Weathers like out of the blue, and I was like, yo, imagine that, like going in for a job interview and you meet, you know, like Carl Weathers or like
The sick
Arnold
ass actor.
Schwarzenegger or
Yeah.
somebody like that. And so then when high school came around, like we were being able to pick electives and stuff, so I was like, oh shit, I want to pick drama. And so I picked drama, was totally in for a fucking treat because I remember like one of our tasks were to do a monologue, just any monologue. So I decided to do the Ezekiel 29:17 monologue from Pulp Fiction. um
Wow, that's tight.
yo
In school
man,
though?
yes, in school, and I had to like bleep it out and
Yeah.
like replace things, but I was trying too much to be like Samuel Jackson
Mm.
that it just was like really cringy, and I
Oh.
just sounded
Do you have
like
any video of that?
I wish. Probably somebody did. Probably, yeah, somebody probably put it on their
Yeah.
Snapchat or bullshit like that. But yeah, I had did that, and then my director was like, you know, I appreciate that you gave it a try, but you know, when
uh,
coming to picking material and stuff, you should try to pick material that you know that suits you. That you know you could almost say that this is you, but just in a different situation.
hmm.
Which is why you see a lot of actors normally play the same roles. Which is like why I don't really understand the hate.
Typecasting or something like that?
Exactly right. Yes, typecasting is very much a thing. Like I am typecasted right now as like the hot punk that lives next door. Like that's gonna be
And
me.
that's
Like
it.
I'm Jesse from Victorious. I'm like one of the dickheads from Euphoria. Like I'm like the what was the fucking teenage dude from Stranger Things? His name's like Steve or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
that's
I've only seen the third season to be honest with you,
oh okay, okay.
but it was a
Yeah,
good third.
yeah, bro. You know, that's just my type, like for right now.
Yeah.
And you know, it's kind of hard for an actor to break out of a type, especially when you get into like doing movie, like for theater and like doing anything on the stage. Like
Hmm.
fuck a type, dude. You do. I could play an old man if I wanted to play
Yeah.
an old man, like just because I can act like an old man. But like when it comes to movies, like the thing about movies is that they want to eliminate the acting factor, right? When it comes to movies, they don't want to hire actors; they want to hire real people.
Yeah.
So if you know, if Denzel Washington is this um you know, like upspoken, you know, like sharpened, badass, like, you know, demeanor. Like if that's the energy that he brings, that's what he's gonna play. Like so that's why you have the Equalizer. That's why you have Man on Fire. That's
Mm.
why you have Book of Eli. That's why you have Fences. Like even in Fences, like he's still like he's a dad, but he's you know
He's a
still
hard ass
stern.
still, for real.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. And that's because that's you know that's what he plays well. That's what's real to him. Same thing with like Adam Sandler. Like Adam Sandler is that fucking funny Jewish dude that's from
That's
New York.
quirky, kind of pudgy. He's like an
Right,
everyday
exactly.
guy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like that's just his type. Even though like, you know, people hate on him and think that he makes, you know, bad movies and stuff like that. I mean, there's nothing against like there's nothing he can do about it. Like when you're an actor in Hollywood, you have the lowest position in the food chain. Like we have like you would think that the camera crew and all these other people don't matter as much. Those people get paid more than we do. And those people are the reason that like things are able to, you know, happen in Hollywood. If,
Mm.
without those guys, you wouldn't be having like you'd be better off like making a fucking movie that you'd see on like a 90s VCR tape. Like like without those guys, dude, the movie is nothing. Like everybody plays a crucial part, but when it comes to like the actor, your job is to come in, you've been casted as this character, you need to come in, have your research done, have this character built up. You know how he breathes, know how he walks. What did he eat today? What is he gonna eat tonight? Like what's on his mind? Like
Yeah.
you have to
You have
become
to
this
be that
person.
person almost. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you have to be this person. And when they cast you, they cast you as somebody as you, but in a different situation.
Mm.
So you just have to take into account like, okay, this is me. How would I, how would I handle this? Unless you're playing like a superhero or something drastically different, then yes, then like the whole acting thing comes
Yeah.
into hand. But like when you see people win Oscars for like a lot of these roles, like for Joker, for example, that's my favorite movie now. Like ever since I watched it, that's my number one
Joaquin
movie.
Phoenix, correct?
Yes,
Hell
Joaquin
yeah.
Phoenix he's a phenomenal actor,
Yeah.
dude. That dude is on a whole fucking
You
different
seen Walk
wavelength.
the Line? That's
Yes I
that
have.
shit.
Yes, bro.
That's
Dude.
that
And
shit.
have you seen The Master as well?
No, I haven't actually.
Okay, you should watch that.
What's
They
that
say
on?
that
Is that on Netflix?
actually I think it is. If it's not on
If it's
Netflix,
not, I'll
I would
find it. The Master
yeah, yeah, The
stream. You
Master.
guys heard it too. Make sure to remind me later on if I do forget. I'm gonna write it down too for you guys to
Yeah,
remind
bro.
me. So don't let me forget. The
That's
Master.
a good movie that you should definitely check out. But
Hell yeah.
yeah, with like guys like that, man, it's like you if without you feeling some sort of way about what the story is telling and like who these people are, like if I can't bring that realness to you,
Mm.
like how how would you as an like when as you are an audience member, I don't want you to think that anything is fake. Like I want you to be like involved in the story as
Mhm.
like as if
You're
you
literally there. Like you're just like an
exactly right.
apparition almost. You're just watching it happen.
Right, and that's how the best movies are made, bro. You just blur that line of what's fake and what's
Real
real,
and
and
not
like
real. Yeah, exactly.
you make it real for everyone, and like that's why you cry, and that's why you feel
Yep.
like sort of different ways in movies and stuff. But even though I went on a whole tangent there, I would say like I guess being other people and like telling other people's like stories and stuff, and like artists, us as artists, like we have a big responsibility. Like people think that just because that they're an actor or because they make music, like they don't matter that much. They're just somebody with a talent that makes a lot of money, when that's not true. I mean, you get in your car, what do? You listen to music. You take somebody out on a date, what do? You watch a movie. When you're home and you're bored, what do? You got the TV on.
For
Like
sure.
we're like we're almost the media to a lot of people, and um we have to be able to stand for something, and send a message. Like
Yeah.
entertainment is the best way to get through anybody's minds. Like dude, people quote people things from movies all the time, man, because
In
like
music too.
exactly, because that shit is real. Like
Yeah.
that shit is like that's real life shit.
For sure. For
But
sure.
yeah, man, I think after seeing that whole thing with Tobias, and like then trying it out drama all throughout high school,
That
and
like
like
clicked for you, and you were like, that's
yeah,
it right there.
yeah, dude, I just like fucking
Oh
fell in
yeah.
love with that shit. I just love being on stage and like just making people feel some way,
It's
making
sometimes
people
just simple ass shit like that, man, that just really
yeah,
drives
bro.
you. Like for real, for real.
Exactly. Like, and even with this COVID thing, I haven't been able to do a lot of things, but like,
Yeah, I was just gonna
like
ask actually. Go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, you're good.
Do you have an agent or anything? And like, if you do, like, how goes like any auditions or any calls, or are you pursuing any of that in LA?
So, so I don't have an agent yet,
Yeah.
because so while I was in school, the thing with my school is that you can't audition and all these things while you're enrolled in the school. You have
Oh,
to wait until your
I feel that
last.
takes a lot of opportunities away.
Yeah, it does. But like the reason that they do it is because like they there's a lot of training that comes with it, and like a lot of discipline and things that you have to learn before you even step into the audition room. Like the way that you meet the receptionist at the front desk could that could matter so much in if you're getting a role or not. Like if she feels like you don't bring a good energy and you disrespect her, and like the director or the casting director or whoever is in the back there and that's doing an interview with you, he's gonna ask or she's gonna ask, how did he treat you or how did she treat you, and then they're gonna tell you what it is, and like if you didn't do good by by the gatekeeper,
Yeah.
then like you don't get in the gate, man. Like
Yeah.
that's just as simple as it is. Um, but since I was going to school, uh, you know, I was so excited to get up to this last semester because we were filming our demo reels, we were filming like our showcases, and like we were sending out things to like agents and stuff. But then when we were in the process of like filming everybody's reels and stuff, because without a reel, right, you can't really get an agent, and without an agent, you're not an actor in Hollywood.
Yeah.
No matter how many times you say you are, you're not without an agent.
Fair.
And when COVID hit, I didn't get to film any of my stuff because we moved it all to online classes. So I
Oh
was just
man,
stuck on Zoom calls all day, and
that sucks.
it sucked, man, because like, dude, I was so hyped. Like I busted my ass for the last 2.5 years to get to this point
Mm.
where I can just start working. That's the whole reason why I like, just ran through school, is because I wanted to start my career. And you know, since we came to this last semester and then COVID hit, we're like couldn't get anything filmed or couldn't get anything sent out to agents or anything. So like anybody who works in Hollywood, or like, we're pretty much out of a job unless you're, already established in something
Yeah.
already. But like, for us like upcomers and stuff like that, there's not really that much opportunities right now. Like for dancers are completely out of the business for like until this COVID thing is over, because like their whole ordeal. Oh, I don't fucking
It happens.
mouth part. Their whole ordeal is that they're around people all the time, and they're partnering up with people, and like they're breathing all the time. So it's like they're out of a job. Us as actors are out of a job because everything is like digitally, and like the good thing right now is that we can get a hold of like casting directors and like
Mm.
agents and stuff. But I have no reel, so I can't really contact an agent or anything right now because I don't have anything to show.
Yeah.
So that's like if I had like a show, or if I was like on a TV show, like if I just landed something like that, like I could be like, yeah, well, you could tune in on Tuesday at 7, and
Right.
here I am. But
Do you make
since
do you like make any TikToks or anything? Cuz I know that's a pretty big social thing nowadays. I have
I
many of
don't make
friends
any,
who are like blowing the fuck up off of TikTok.
yeah, but I mean, I haven't made any TikToks. But if
Uh-huh.
you're meaning like if I should make TikToks just to get myself out there, yeah, I could
Yeah,
get
you
myself
know.
out there and I could get myself some followers. But like if I go to my agent, or if I go to my casting director or something like that, and they look at my training and they see TikTok,
See a bunch of
and then
TikToks.
send me right back out the door.
Previous job TikToker. Avid
Exactly.
avid TikToker.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, hey, dude, you never know, man.
No,
15
for real.
seconds, you can make a story, bro. Like, I mean, King Batch got popular
Yeah.
off of Vines, and he's making
He's doing
movies.
he's like in movies. Yeah, for real.
Exactly. So, bro, you never know. It works out for some people,
Nah,
then
for
some
sure.
people it doesn't work out. But
You could argue though he came from Vine too. I feel like he kind of
yeah.
had like a backing all the way.
However, he did go to film school before he was making Vines.
Oh really?
So
Oh
yeah, so he's like, he's an educated actor.
yeah.
So like that guy, like that's also like pretty dope. It's good to it's good to have some training under your belt if like if being a performer is what you want to do, like, because you got to remember there are some people who like their parents made them performers as kids,
Oh
man.
dude, age one, they're like
Yeah,
already
age
doing shit.
one, I'm putting you in ballet shoes,
Yes,
like.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those
go hit some fucking Ronda Joms or some shit. What is it called?
Ronda Joms?
Yeah, okay.
That's funny. Yeah, that's like what is that? The Honey Boo Boo when she was doing the ballet stuff or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Intense for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Do you have like any like top 3 or top 5 like I guess content creators right now that you like kind of look at and you're like that's dope what they're doing, or you kind of
Um,
just stick in your own like bubble so to speak, or
on YouTube.
anywhere.
Okay. There's this one guy that I think makes amazing things. He's from France. His name is Quentin Desrosiers, and he's made these little like animated things for Drake, and he's made these little animated things for Nike and stuff, and like Nike's use them in the commercials and shit.
Oh, sick.
And like if you look him up on Instagram, I don't know how I could put it in the chat somehow, but
Yeah, what is it?
it's there. Let me pull it up on Instagram. It's Quentin. Oh yeah, here it is. Quentin. So QUENTIN dot DERONZIER.
Got it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna drop the link. Here, you guys can peep this if you like. Here we go. All right, perfect.
All right, yeah, that dude. He makes some pretty like wild things, man. Like,
we're gonna watch his most recent video real quick.
oh yeah.
There's a guy with a mohawk.
Yeah, I think that's a soccer player. Oh, that's Neymar.
That's cool.
And then go to the one below it, bro. Like that's all animation.
All of that?
That's all animation, bro.
No way.
Yes.
No. Hold on, we're watching this Will Smith one now.
Yeah, bro, that shit's tight.
This is wow.
And then yeah, bro, these are the couple from Drake on here. Yeah,
Yo, that's crazy.
yeah, dude, he's pretty tight.
That
bro.
is tight, man. I fuck with that super hard.
For real, dude. If you just scroll through his
That's tight.
page, bro, like that guy is talented.
No, that is sick, man.
That's one dude I fuck with a lot. Another person.
You don't have to link him either. But it definitely helps. That's sick as fuck.
Yeah, bro. That dude he's fucking amazing. Another person that I would say I'm looking up to right now is the Safdie brothers. Do you know who they are?
Safdie brothers. No, we do not.
They
but
made,
we will look him up right now.
They made the movie Uncut Gems.
Oh, good shit. That's
and
good.
Yeah, and they made another movie called Good Time with Robert Pattinson.
Okay. Safdie brothers. I don't know if they have an Instagram, y'all, but we'll find it.
Yeah, I don't know. If
You're good. You're good.
But yeah, man, I really enjoy their filming style and like how they go about making movies and stuff. A big thing that they do in their movies is that like they film everything on location, and on location means like if I'm in New York on 54th Street, I'm in New York on 54th Street.
Oh, fuck with that.
Behind a green screen. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so they film everything on location. They also bring in random people off the streets to be like characters in their movies because again, they don't hire actors, you hire real people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's fucking tight.
Right. And so you know, like I think that their filming style is so aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Their storytelling is fucking phenomenal. I loved Uncut Gems, and the ending made me pretty sad.
Oh, for sure. You were so happy. I saw a meme and it was like the ending of Uncut Gems that like some like point, and then like it was a second later they were crying. They're super happy, bro. And then super crying.
Yeah, dude, because it just happened out of nowhere. So and like that's what happens in like all their movies. I think is like character just died. Yeah, a character just dies at the end. Sorry for spoiling that movie if you haven't watched it yet, but
y'all don't know who dies, but someone dies.
Yeah, bro. And let me see. I don't know if I really have like a third person that comes.
That's perfectly fine. Those two seem
actually,
to be fucking
no.
Really
my girl. I'm actually really proud of her because
okay.
she's been wanting to she saw me making edits and stuff, and she's always wanted to make little dance films and things, and I've been trying to teach her how to edit, but I've also been a hard ass as well. I've been trying to get her to learn it on her own because that's how I learned. And like, you know, if you learn it on your own, you come up with your own things and you find things that work for you and like what works in like your style and stuff, which is like better than me giving her like, you know, laying out the whole land. And then next thing you know, I got Notorious.
You got a copy. Notorious 2.
Exactly.
Notorious, sir.
Exactly right, bruh. And yeah, and dude, and you know, she made a video. She has a YouTube channel, by the way.
Yeah, let's look it up. What are we looking up?
Shannon Cummings. I know her last name is a fucking meme.
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. No worries. She's having fun most of her life.
Yeah, yeah. We'll change that eventually one day.
How long have you guys you know been doing?
Friday was 10 months.
Nice.
Friday was 10 months.
Congratulations. Yeah, I can't seem to find Shannon Cummings on YouTube.
Because I'm not very popular.
You probably have to like you.
Is there a video I should look up in specific?
I doubt that you'd find it that way either.
Well, I'll type the whole name, YouTube channel, and then the video title.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
It's a baby face.
Let's do Shannon Cummings. Okay. Someone like you. Something's missing. The internet.
The internet.
And it has 63 views, and it came out a month ago.
63 views. You're good, Shannon. Don't trip. We all gotta start somewhere. For real, for real. We're gonna look right here. Okay, boom, got it. Alright, so what is going on in this video?
Oh yeah, that's me. That's me, pre-surgery.
It's a full tank in the getaway.
Did you make this song?
No, I think she found this song somewhere.
Okay. Follow, subscribe, drop a comment. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, give her some love. Get her to 1K already. So she can start popping off.
I like the edits like on the feet. I like the little psh. It reminds me of, I don't know if you guys know about Blotter Media.
Oh
It
yeah,
reminds
yeah.
me of that fool a lot.
Yeah, dude, yeah, she's learning. She's
That's
getting
sick.
better, bro. She's got this video over here on the computer that she hasn't dropped yet, but it's so dope. I wish it would get 1 million views.
No, I mean it might. Shit, you never know,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
I've dropped many songs that I thought were gonna like suck, and they're like one of the most popular ones. I'm like, how is this possible?
Yo, that's how some of my edits are, man. Like I take so much time and like, dude, some of the videos that like I've put on my channel that like I've literally made it top tier that nobody could argue that is trash.
So low.
Like solo views.
Yeah.
But then
I feel
like
it.
something that gets, slapped together and it's
Isn't
like,
that some bullshit, dude?
yeah, I think
It's
it's some fucking bullshit, man.
Really is.
Like-
I mean, and it sucks because like it's the fans that are like choosing, but it's almost
Mhm.
like, fuck you guys. And you don't see my hard work. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I keep telling my girl, because dude, I dropped this one video, this Drake video on my channel, probably one of the best edits I've ever made. And then I dropped this Spider-Man edit with ASAP Ferg, and then I just dropped this Arkham edit with I don't know if you listen to Jack Boys, with like Travis Scott and
yeah,
all
for sure.
of them. Yeah,
Underrated.
but I just dropped a video with the Arkham series using a song off that album.
Hard.
And like, bro, these are probably my best edits that I've ever made, and like solo views. And I'm like, okay, all right, I see what y'all doing back here.
It's some fuck shit. But
No,
I
no.
did see that your most viewed is actually one of your most recent as well though. It's
Is it really?
the Creed edit.
Oh yes, bro,
I
yes.
was watching it the other day.
Yeah, dude. Which I also think is not one of my best edits, but however, like when it comes to storytelling, I think that that's probably one of the better edits on the storytelling side that I've made. I actually got in contact with Snot because of that video.
Really?
Yeah, bro. He gave me a follow. He DM'd me, and like,
No way. That's cool, bro.
We're
That's
chilling.
super
We're
sick.
cool, bro.
You have to ask him for like an upcoming exclusive that you can drop on
Yeah,
your
dude.
channel.
Honestly.
And he'd be like, hey, exclusive, like a month out, like I'll make this shit like so hard.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I'll make this shit the best video on
I
YouTube.
swear to God,
bro.
I'm sure he'd be super down. That's awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Congrats on that.
Appreciate it, bro. That video went nuts. I don't know.
It's
how.
going nuts still. It's
Yeah.
currently going nuts.
Yeah, bro. I just don't know like how. Like I didn't expect. All I heard was the song. I was like, oh, this song is slapped.
Yeah.
I know what song that I'm gonna use this shit with. Oh, Creed, put them to. Oh Lord, bro. And it was just from there on out. Like that shit was just. It is what it is.
For sure, man. It's
here
tight.
we
Fuck with
are.
that. To kind of just go off the rails here. Do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
It's hard for me to believe that we're the only people here. And if you've watched the movie The Fourth Kind with Mila Jovovich,
Yes.
you've seen that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a mockumentary though.
Was it really? I thought
It was not. I looked super deep into it because I loved that movie. I have a white owl in my office right now because I like to think that it's like an alien. But yeah, it's super fake. I was like, I remember watching it. I was like, holy fuck, they got all this footage. How the fuck? Are you fucking serious? Like, oh my fucking God. And yeah, I was like Googling it, and yeah, they made all of that. They made all of it.
Really?
Super let down. I know. Super let down.
That just blew my whole day. What the hell?
I think the stories might have some truth. Like, you know, obviously there's some stories of everything, but I don't. Yeah,
Those motherfuckers were out there though. I refuse to believe that there are no fucking aliens outside.
How do you think they look? What do you think they're like?
Bro,
What do you think they are?
So through watching a lot of movies, I've like seen a lot of interpretations of aliens.
Uh-huh.
By far the scariest one that I've seen
Hmm.
has been, I don't know if you've seen the movie Annihilation.
Oh, so good.
Yes, but
When they mimic her,
yes, oh my god, like dude, imagine that.
they're dancing
Like,
in like the end. I'm sorry to ruin it for you guys, but yeah, when they're like doing, she's like parallel, and then the fucking grenade. Come on,
yes,
bro.
bro.
Insane,
Yes.
insane.
Dude, like I just
And then the ending when you realize that ooh baby, that's good shit.
yeah.
So you
That's
like
good.
that interpretation? They're just kind of
I
like
that interpretation scares me
mm.
the most, and then I think the thing that runs up behind it has to be like Ridley Scott's Aliens. Like,
Oh, yeah.
imagine some fucking xenomorphs.
Yo, those
like,
are scary.
Bro, yeah, because all you're gonna hear is the fucking hiss, and then over with.
And you're fucking done, dude.
And you know, I'm not really too concerned about the Predator because I don't got no weapons on me, so he ain't gonna be fucking with me.
Right,
and
right.
So
most of us in the world, or not most of us, but had Rona or whatever the fuck. So I think they would probably leave us all alone at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
They'd see our planet and be like, nope.
Yeah, no. Yeah, dude, because they fucking, I don't know if you know, but like in the newer Predator movie, they were explaining that like every time that they take a trophy, they like take DNA out of it. So like the Predators like take our DNA and like they mutate themselves into like bigger and badder aliens. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's wild. I had no idea.
If we're fucking sick though, and they start mutating that shit, like then they all got the fucking coronavirus.
Yo, swear. They're all dying, bro.
Exactly, bro.
That's funny.
Fucking seppuku in the
You
cut.
seen the aliens in I think it's War of the Worlds?
Oh, the ones that
Tom
send
Cruise?
the big ass.
And
yeah,
they die from the cold?
Yeah.
Like the motherfuckers die from the cold.
Yeah, dude, that
Crazy shit. Yeah, I swear to
That's why
God.
we have to wait.
Bitches!
Yeah, we just gotta wait till November.
Oh God.
That's it, dude.
Well, go ahead.
I was because you just said War of the Worlds. Yo, have you seen District 9?
Oh yeah, dude. I have a funny. I watched District 9 the first time, in the Caribbean, like on a one of those sites that it's like all Arabic and like you can't understand shit. So like the subtitles like they didn't exist. So when the alien was talking, like I genuinely thought the movie was like, this is so realistic that you can't understand the alien.
Oh,
so I was just going off of like his like him do. It was just wild. So like the whole movie, I had no idea that he was actually saying shit.
That's a fucking fun way to interpret the movie, though.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fuck. Yeah, dude. That movie had me so fooled, man. I watched that shit, and then as when he said 3 years, I'll be back. I literally thought in 3 years they were gonna come out with the second fucking movie.
Dude, that'd have been sick.
And it never came out.
Nah, it didn't. They should have. Cause I like that actor, and I really liked the world that they had created. I really enjoyed.
Yeah, dude. That director Neil Blomkamp, bro. He has what's his fucking name, man? I know the actor. Charlton Copley, something like that. He's the main dude in District 9.
Heard, yeah, I got you.
He's also in like all of like Neil.
He's in A-Team for sure.
Mm-hmm. He's in Elysium. If you've seen that.
Yeah, bro, he gets his fucking face off, dog. Like, oh my God, stream right, yo. After this interview, go look up Elysium face blown off. Please change your fucking life.
And he's in Hardcore Henry. So if you want to see him die a bunch,
that's the first person, right?
Yeah, he's like he's Henry's little fucking teammate or whatever. And he just dies the whole movie. Like he gets fucked up in like all these different ways, but he always just comes back all of a sudden.
Wow, that's Hardcore Henry. You guys heard it here. Go check that shit out.
Yeah, go watch that movie. It's a really good fucking movie.
Along the lines of yeah, exactly, Abby. Along the lines of aliens, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
What for? Elaborate, my friend.
Okay, so I don't know if you're religious, but I am. And so,
Which one?
I'm Christian.
Nice.
And, it's hard for me to believe that, like, the things that go bump in the night are just things that just go bump in the night. Like, I just don't fucking believe that shit. And when I was a kid, there's this one time, bro, I think it was like my 8th or my 9th birthday party or something like that. And one day, like my parents and everybody were like asleep and everybody was going to bed, and I was like still downstairs with like one of my other friends, and then his mom came and picked him up, and I went upstairs like into my room, and as soon as like I opened up the door, like I just saw these like red little like lights that kind of look like eyes almost. And then like I turned away and like it was gone, but then like my closet just started like you could tell that, you know, something just moved it a little bit. And so didn't have a good time fucking sleeping that
Right,
night.
yeah, that's probably a
Like,
horrible.
whatsoever. And then
Sucks.
I had sleep paralysis.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I had sleep paralysis twice, which the first time I like woke up and pissed myself.
Yeah,
Because
it's
it was
definitely
that
terrifying. Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
dude. And then the second time happened like literally like I think like within 3 or 4 weeks of it the first time. And after it happened that first time, bro, I kept sleeping with like I kept sleeping with like a little you know those little things that you put over your eyes before you go to or
The
you know
face
what I'm
mask?
talking about?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
no,
like over
not
your eyes, right?
yeah, the
Yeah.
fucking that thing.
I have one
right.
that says "fuck you."
Yeah, dude. And I kept sleeping with one of those shits, man, for like the next 3 weeks. And I had it again. And it's like, I opened up my eyes and like, you can't see anything, but like, I just felt something was just sitting on my chest.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like I could like feel things moving on the side of my bed and stuff. And it was like, I think not seeing anything and it still happening to me just creeped me out way more.
Nah, for sure.
And I haven't had it since. But like, you know, I firmly fucking believe that, you know, whatever you see or whatever you encounter, like that's a whole different fucking playing field that we're just not aware of.
Yeah.
And
Like a different dimension almost, you think? Or is it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And like I don't know, have you ever astral projected at all?
Yes.
Okay, so I had a bad experience doing that one time. I was doing it at my friend's house, and we got really baked. And after I got baked, I sat down on the couch and I played one of those fucking videos where you know you follow the steps and you just
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
shit like that. So I was doing it, and then like, you know, it felt like I was almost like kind of like levitating, like very like floaty, feely ish, and the whole room was just different from what you know. Like I could see that it was his room, but it just wasn't his room. And like when I looked over to the side by the window, like there was just like this weird like orangey looking like tint that was just coming through the window, and I just kept seeing like black like shadows just moving across it. And then I like woke up from that shit not too fucking long afterwards, and
you're like, fuck this.
and I was telling him about it, and like, you know, they also say that, you know, you shouldn't fuck around with that shit too much unless you're like really safe, because you know that, you know, other entities can come and enter your body and, you know, take that shit over, and like fuck that. I'm not gonna have that happen. And yeah, man, like I'm like, dude, I'm fucking 20 years old and I'm still kind of scared of the dark.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like a lot of humans still are.
Yeah,
even
dude,
at age like 50, you know, it's just
dude,
I think it's the fear of not knowing, you know.
Exactly. Like even when I went back to my mom's house a couple weeks ago, like when it's dark, like, you know, the kitchen is right next to the living room. The living room lights are off. When you go into the kitchen, you know, you turn the light on in there, you get whatever you need. And then you turn the kitchen light off, and then you run up the stairs and fucking go into my room. And so every time I turn off that kitchen light, it's like I'm fucking Usain Bolt up the stairs. And then, yeah, bro, I'm like going, like, cause I just feel like, and it's worse because, you know, when you're doing it and like you just feel like something is just like right there. I'd be like, oh, I almost missed you, bitch. Like,
that's
dude,
so fucking
like,
funny.
that is how it is for me. Like, I'm fucking
that.
like terrified of the dark. Like,
have you?
Sometimes, no, you're good. But like sometimes, man, I can't even like sleep unless I turn like, you know, the fucking like TV on or I fall asleep watching.
Swear, no, I swear. It's actually strange because like I used to literally. Well, okay. First off, before I forget, have you seen Paranormal Activity 2.
Yes.
When she's
Scary
running
as
up the
fuck.
stairs.
Yeah.
That is what I fear. Is
Yeah.
like getting dragged on the stairs, because like that's gonna hurt, number one. And number two, I don't know why. It's just like a massive fear. But like with that being said, I feel like when you have a kid, because like I have one now, like myself,
Oh,
like
okay.
you get less scared, because like you kind of just fear like more humans at that point. Because like my house will be completely dark now, and I'll like
Yeah.
be walking in it, and I'm like, well, if anyone's like, first I gotta keep the light off for like my kid, because if she wakes up, I'm gonna hurt myself.
Right.
It's hell. But yeah, I feel like you'll probably grow out of it one day, maybe.
Yeah. Probably when I have my
Fuck the
own
dark.
children.
I don't think people will ever grow out of fear of the water, though. I don't know if you have that yourself, but I be fearing that shit like crazy.
That is actually like, I don't know, it's kind of like tricky for me. I'm not really scared of the water. Like, I'm just like, I can't go into the ocean or I can't go into the lake without thinking, oh, I can't see what's on the bottom of this. Like, I don't know what's just fucking sitting there just waiting, like, for me to fucking, like, make a
Cthulhu's
wrong,
down
like,
there
fucking
just
move.
ready to.
Yeah,
ready to
bro.
grab
Like,
you,
I
dude.
always think that something is down there. Like,
Swear to God.
yeah, we're in Colorado right now, because this is where my girlfriend lives, and we went up cliff jumping at this one place, man, and like cliff jumping was fun, you know, but like it wasn't fun at the same time, because every time I would jump into the water, like it was like I get up and
You're
just had to
instantly
jump in
like, I
there.
need to get the fuck out of this water.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just killed the whole fucking fun for it. Like
Yeah, I
if
feel
I can
you.
see, then sure, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But like if I can't see shit, like
That's
fuck
so
that.
funny.
Yeah,
so
man.
fucking funny. Do you so do you guys do like a lot of like outdoorsy stuff when in Colorado? I feel like it's kind of a nature driven state almost, right?
I don't know, babe. Have we done a lot of outdoorsy? No,
You
not
guys
well.
don't hike or anything like that much?
We did, right? Well, the hike
She's
was
laughing, bro.
the hike is going up to the fucking cliff jumping.
Yeah,
spot.
no, I totally respect that.
Yeah,
I feel that.
that's a 45-minute fucking hike to get
Oof.
to where the cliff was. And like, bro, and it was so sketchy too, because like we were on the side of a mountain, so it was like, dude, one false fucking step and you're just rolling down that shit.
Fucking game, set, match.
Yeah, and we had like a fucking rattlesnake just sitting in the bush one
Oh
time.
shit! No one got bit,
Yeah.
obviously, right?
Nah. But we like, bro, I had a stake in my hand and I was like just fucking like running and just like swatting at the fucking bush. And bro, I mean, I don't know, it's nice out here. The only thing that I like hate is you know, I'm from, like, I've grown up in the city, like I'm more of a city kid. And so like, you know, we were driving one day, because we were driving up to the Shining, the hotel, the Stanley, which is so fake, because it's not the real hotel. It was inspired by it.
Oh shit!
And you know, we were driving up there and there was just no damn cell service, and I was like in the middle of like I found this song that was just stuck in my head for like ever, and then I found it, and as soon as I found it and was like click play on it, like I lost service, so I couldn't play the fucking song anymore. So I was just bitching the whole time, like, yo, this is a safety hazard. Like, why is there, like, imagine if a tree just fell on me right now, like, who are you gonna call? Like
Absolutely nobody. They put you
Yeah,
on their back.
exactly right, bro. And I was just so fucking irritated. But I mean, now that because I just had surgery too, like we can't really go out.
I was
and,
just gonna ask you about that actually.
yeah, if you want to know what the surgery is called, it's called the bank heart repair.
Bank
If you want
heart
to see
repair.
if you want to see the
Yeah, show us. That's
scar, bro. It's fucking gnarly.
for sure.
We're
We're yatted too. Okay, wow, look at that, guys.
Yeah.
Look, how big is that? It looks like as big as your girl's hand.
It's actually, so yeah, go from the top to your collarbone, and then I would say like right below where your shoulder meets your bicep. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than it probably.
So
looks
what did the doctors do inside of you?
Well, originally they were gonna do a whole different operation, which was called capsular shift, which was where they were gonna poke like one needle in, like it was like 3 needles in total, and they were gonna poke one that had a camera in it, and then another that had maybe like these little like tweezer things, and they were gonna like tighten up my tendons and my ligaments and stuff in there. However, when he did the camera or did something, I guess when he opened it up, he was like, holy shit, this is way worse than I thought.
That
Like,
sucks.
and so like basically like my arm just wasn't attached to my collarbone no
Oh
more.
my god.
And so like I have like all these anchors and all these pins and all this shit. And after this one is done, I have to go do this side. So,
No way.
yeah, bro.
Oh
It's just
my
a whole
god.
bunch of years of wrestling and boxing and kickboxing just
All the
accumulated.
fighting, yeah, that sucks,
And like,
man.
you know, it's like, bro, once you dislocate your shoulder once, bro, it's like that shit never is the same. Like,
Nah, for sure.
like the frequency that it happens just depends on you and like how well you keep it strengthened. But you know, when I went to college and stuff, like I didn't really work out like as much as I was, and you know, I was just so busy doing other things and like starting up my YouTube that, you know, I would like train whenever I felt like I wanted to, or I would go work out whenever I felt like I wanted to. So I was like, I guess like the ligaments in here just started getting looser because I used to be just way more bulkier than I am now.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I guess that kind of like, I guess, you know, me being bulky is what was keeping everything in place, even though I was dislocating them.
And then as
But
you
I
were
guess
slimming down, it kind of caught up, or
yeah, I
that
think
sucks.
so. And so, like, bro, it would get bad to the point where, like, man, like when it would dislocate, my shoulder would be in my armpit, like bad, like it would fucking hurt like
Jesus,
a bitch.
fuck, man.
And you know, there's like one time, actually, like 2 months ago, when we were in Colorado for the first time, we went to a trampoline park. And they had a little basketball hoop and stuff and a basketball. And I was like, oh, fucking trampoline. I want to dunk. Like, just do gnarly shit.
Yeah.
So I jumped up there and I did like a two-handed dunk and I slammed down and I dislocated both of my
Oh
shoulders like
fuck,
hanging onto the
man.
ring, bro.
My brother been
And I,
there too. That's so
yo, and
shitty.
I was holding onto that rim for dear life. And like, and then one of them clicked back in, and then I just let go and I just dropped
Fuck.
that. And then the other one was still dislocated, and I was like sitting there because my
You
girlfriend
just
injured herself like not only like what 30 minutes earlier, like not even 20 seconds into us getting our tickets, she fucking sprains her ankle.
dude.
And so
What
I'm
the
sitting
fuck?
here on this trampoline, and I'm like, help me, help me. And she's like, I can't do anything.
She's like,
And
I need help. What
yeah,
the fuck?
exactly, bro. And like, you know, and sometimes with this thing, like I can't even put it back in place, bro. I just have to let it like get there
Just
on its
ride
own.
out. Damn.
Yeah. And
That
then
sounds
you just ride
painful,
it
my
out.
dude.
Yeah, bro. You just ride it out for like a minute or two, and eventually everything will be okay.
Well, we're all hoping for a speedy recovery on that one and your upcoming one, dude.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, of course,
Appreciate
of
that
course.
shit.
Damn. Hurting yourself, bro. It just reminds me of I broke both my shit. Yeah.
Oh,
Super
really?
shitty, bro. Yeah. No, I mean, I didn't have as bad as you. That's like
Oh, okay.
super fucking lame, man.
Yeah, dude, it's terrible. So bad.
Let's see. Before we get out of here, do you have anything that you would tell like your younger self? Like, hey, like, you know, do this here or do that there. Like, this is what's gonna get you to where you need to be.
Yeah, I'll give my younger self maybe like 3 little pointers. Um, do all the bad shit that you wanted to do in school, because once you got out, that shit would not matter at
Doesn't
all.
matter anymore.
Bro, I could have had a way more fun school experience if like I would have done that prank that my friends were telling me to do.
Yeah.
Or I would have done that stupid thing that I knew would have gotten me like suspended from school. But like it doesn't fucking matter, bro. Like I've seen kids that were in like in school suspension like every fucking day, and like they're having fun living their fucking lives. Like this shit doesn't matter. And like my school, my college never asked me about like, did you ever get suspended? Like nobody gives a shit. Like you're in high school. And you know, I just stuck my head in the books way too much, and I didn't like I did some stupid shit, but I like knowing me, I just feel bad all the time. So like I just wish that, you know, I would have done the stupid things that I wanted to do. I would also tell my younger self, you know, what would I tell him, man? What would I tell this kid? Yo, you think that YouTube is too far fetched? You're fucking mistaken.
Yeah.
I used to think as a kid, getting anywhere on YouTube was like speaking a whole fucking foreign language.
Yeah.
Like I used to see all these gaming YouTubers, and I was like, yo, how did they get so many subs? Like, how does this happen? And then like next thing, here I am with 125 or 26,
Yeah,
something
man.
like that, which is like gnarly to me. And I would also tell,
34 million total views overall.
yeah, bro, and I would tell my younger self, you know, no matter what happens to you, don't let nobody take away your dignity at all. Let people bully you because you can't whoop their fucking ass, believe it or not. Like, that's what I would tell my younger self, man. Don't let anybody take you for a bitch. Don't let anybody, you know, mistake you for a pushover or like run over you. You have a goal that you want to get to. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Like, bro, if you could see the things that I'm doing now, you would have thought that there was no way in hell that would have happened, like, at all. That's what I would say. Chase after your shit. Don't let anybody push you over, and just keep doing you, bro. Like, nobody, at the end of the day, you've only got one person, and that's you. You don't have, you know, your mom could pass away, your dad could pass away, you know, everybody on the earth could die, and there would just be you left. So just worry about yourself, help people, but ultimately at the end of the day, you know, don't forget, you know, where you are and where you came from.
Super wise words. Hell yeah, man. Thank you
Yeah,
for that.
bro.
Thank you for doing this interview too, man. I appreciate
No
that.
problem, bro. I hope we can do another one.
Yeah,
like,
for sure. We'll have to do some updates on the arms. I'm sure.
oh yeah, bro.
I'm sure
Hell
everyone
yeah.
here is interested as hell to make you have a
Appreciate
fucking
it.
good recovery.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna go do my PT in October, and we're gonna knock this shit out of the park.
Fuck
And then
yeah.
I'll be back to normal. But yeah, bro, I really do appreciate you letting me hop on this
Of course.
with you. This was a really fun experience. I really do want to do another one with you. So
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm dead ass serious too.
Yeah, bro.
I'll upload this to the channel probably this week as well. So you'll be
Okay,
able to
but
show anyone if you want or not. You
yeah,
can do whatever.
and
But yeah, this was tight.
tell all the boys and all the girls that are in
Yep.
your chat right now that are watching, demolish this video on YouTube so we can do a part 2 with this.
Whoop whoop.
And we can we could probably brainstorm something fun that we'll do.
Yep.
Make it more interactive for the fans and shit.
Yeah, we'll do like hot ones.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
All right, man. Well, you be well, girl. Be well as well, and you guys have a wonderful day. Okay.
You too, bro. I really appreciate this.
Of course. Take it easy, man.
All right, bro. Peace.